David Estrada and Steve Williams are a similar age, living in the same city, and have a lot of experiences with spinal cord injuries, but for different reasons. David Estrada is a spinal cord injury patient. Barely survived a car accident on his way home in 1995, he became a wheelchair user.
I fell off the motorcycle and started sliding across the pavement, hitting a parked car, unconscious. And when I came to, I tried to do a sit-up, and I couldn't do a sit-up, and then I realized that I was paralyzed.
It seems that the accident and injury ended David's dream of being a police officer when he was 23. Steve Williams is a doctor treating spinal cord injury. He heads the Department of Rehabilitation and Medicine at Boston Medical Center. He's been researching spinal cord injury for 17 years.
So I enjoy spinal cord medicine for a lot of reasons. I love interacting with patients and seeing them over a long period of time. I think there's amazing resilience of the human spirit as people begin to recover from a catastrophic injury like spinal cord injury. And I find people who have had catastrophic injuries often very inspiring as they regroup and go ahead with their lives. And so I think it's very rewarding to see that people are able to overcome their disabilities and to enjoy life, and to be a part of that is really rewarding to me.
Until this year, America has more than 250,000 spinal cord injury patients. Out of every 1,000 Americans, there are 8 spinal cord injury patients. But how spinal cord injuries happen?
When the injury occurs in the neck, which is called the cervical component, it affects both the arms and the legs. But when the injury occurs down lower, below the neck, it affects mostly the legs and their ability to function. So cervical injuries result in what is called quadriplegia or tetraplegia, meaning all 4 limbs are involved. And injuries below the cervical level result in paraplegia.
Hence, if the neck was hurt, it may account for the loss of movement and sensations in all limbs. While a lower part hurting results in the loss of movement in the lower part of the body.
So spinal cord injuries occur 10,000 people per year in the United States, and the most common mechanism of injury is through motor vehicle accidents.
Since 2005, motor vehicle accidents have accounted for 42% of spinal cord injuries. Violence is 24%, and among these patients, 82% are male. Because men generally get involved in riskier activities than women, they are more prone to accidents or other forms of trauma.
Back in 1995, some people did tell me, you'll be walking in 5 years. There's a lot of research and progression with research. But I actually wound up meeting another guy who had been injured 5 years previous to my accident, and he just said, live your life. You can sort of hope for the best, but you still have to live your life, and you can't always be thinking of walking again.
But 16 years after, to David, the label of being disabled disappeared. He is a husband, the daddy of his baby girl, and a police officer in Boston Police Department. David is proud that his daughter doesn't even notice his wheelchair. The saying, "It won't be the problem to us." Lusha Chen report for BUTV from Boston.